La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him, it's really true.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. That's how I get started. I always do that. Well, anyhow, let's get started. We don't usually do the podcast. This is Monday morning. We'll call this My Wife Hates Me Monday Morning Podcast. Maybe that's a cool new title. My Wife Hates Me Monday Morning Podcast.
Well, doesn't Bill Burr do?
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, so we'll call this My Wife Hates Me, Not Bill Burr Monday Morning Podcast.
Oh, that's good. That's a
better.
catchy
Yes.
title.
Not Bill Burr Monday Morning Podcast. Okay, so anyhow, we got a lot going on. A lot to talk about.
Are we talking about everything today or not yet?
What's everything? No.
Oh,
What, that we put a bid in on the house?
yeah.
No.
Well, we got it.
Yeah, it's it's still not something that I'm fucking, I do what I have to do barely, because to be truthful, when we get in there, it'll be great, but I don't want to do it. I'll do it, but I don't want to do it. I'll do it to make Bonnie happy, but I can give 1,000 reasons why I don't want to do it. The main reason, which is the most stressful thing in life, even more than divorce, is moving, packing everything. And she's so easy. Oh, don't worry, we'll handle it. Yeah, but it's stressful. We'll handle. Guess what? If I broke my arm, I'd be able to handle it. I'd get a cast and handle it. And we will handle it, but it's quite stressful. Just my garage alone will take a week to pack and move everything. Then the shed, then the whole basement isn't a different apartment. It's another apartment. You can't damage my pictures. I have 5 sets of golf clubs, whatever. You know what it takes to move. Not even talking about my 50 pictures and the new one I just got framed with my albums in it. So, and then I'm giving that, look, there's going to be positives, which I'll go over in a second, but my negatives. One, there's carpet in rooms that we have to take out and put hardwood floors because our dog was never trained not to pee on carpet. That's one, but that's no one's to blame for that. No one, so her dog. Then, and Raina's. Well, I do take care of the cat more than I sign up for, but oh shit. Who's this call? Talk for a second. Hello?
He hates the cat.
Yes. Hi. How you doing?
How am I supposed to be talking? Can we just pause it? Let's pause it.
Pause it. I'm trying to get a room. I'll get back to the house in Austin, and comics. I never have done this. The comics go, oh yeah, my rooms get, unless the club.
The club usually gets the room.
9 out of 10 times the club books a room. I just did the Pittsburgh Improv. I stayed at Marriott, whatever. But this is a one-night gig where I do a door deal, and the hotel was on me. They could get me their hotel discount. It's funny when people go, oh, we can get you a discount at 10%. 10%, not this, just in general. So anyhow, this is a one-off, and I have to take care of 2 rooms, myself and the feature act. But I'll make, whatever at the door. I'm doing, a big door deal. So anyhow, I was just talking to the hotel because comics go, oh yeah, I always get comped. I just plug them here and there, and they're not even big acts like I am, So I just call the hotel and they go, well, I have to talk to this person. Now, 50-50, the person that can do it will know me. If they know me, well, I've never tried this before, but for other things, golf courses or whatever, if they know me, I'm in. They don't know me and they look me up, I'm not in. So we'll see what happens. Back to the house. That's where we were at. And I'm going to let Bonnie talk. She just brought it up. I'm giving my perspective on the situation in hand. So moving everything, wow. We already know what a nightmare that is. Everybody's been through it. Even people that don't own a lot. Now,
sit up straight, look in the mic. You're going like that. You're
okay.
Like doing that.
All right. Bonnie in the last 2 months just signed up for this new control commission where she controls everything. She's at the point
because we're doing a podcast and you're like this. It's like, is that great? I don't think so. Every once in a while, look into that. You're talking for a long time. Engage the listener. You know. That's all I'm saying. If you want to argue with that shit, I don't want to argue. Then go ahead, argue with that shit.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I wanted to give you a tip on the podcast, which I've given you 45,000 times. You don't want to listen? Don't listen. But go ahead and speak your 25-minute fucking thing about reasons why you don't like moving. And by the way, no one else has those reasons. Not one single person here is like, moving is stressful. Moving
that's the number one stressful thing.
I'm being sarcastic. Everyone already knows. So you telling in great detail, I have to move this, I have to move that. Everyone understands what moving is. Yes, it means taking everything out of your basement, everything out of the shed, everything out of the garage, everything out of the bedrooms, and putting it into the new house. That is moving, everybody.
You forgot the living room, dining room.
You might not know this, and I'm talking to you, looking into the camera, which is, I know, a rare moment in this podcast. But yeah, you've never done it. You've never moved. So let me explain to you how it is when you move. You got to take the stuff out. And it is stressful. It's stressful to move. Why? Because you're putting a lot of money into a new venture. And
I didn't even go over the money yet.
Yeah. Well, it's the most stressful thing to me is not the moving. It's like,
it's dealing with the mortgage companies and the lawyers. You think that's not stressful?
Yes, that's stressful. The fact that you have to make a decision in like less than 24 hours on something, and then you don't know all the information, and then you got to, it's just like, it's so.
You have to be a lawyer to do this.
I mean, we just go, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't know what else to do.
And that's what we've done throughout our lives, and sometimes it comes back to haunt us. Yes, take that. Yeah, that invitation is good. When we sent out our invitations for our wedding, she brought out all these books. We opened to the second page to go, that one. The lady goes, are these people?
She left to go get more books.
Yeah,
she goes, oh wait. So I opened the thing. I go, that one looks good, right?
Yeah.
She comes back with like 7 books in her arms. Yeah. And we go, oh, we found one. She goes, what?
Yeah. When we went to buy furniture, okay, we let Raina hates her $2,000, $3,000 bedroom set. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Because we let her pick it.
Our couch is downstairs that broke during the flood. I don't mind those. I don't mind the chair and couches downstairs. They're comfortable. So anyhow, we don't do any investigating. We don't do any research. We just go, okay, yeah, that. And I do it as well as Mrs. Exaggeration does it. So anyhow, here's the moving part. It's a fantastic house. It's really nice. Everything about it's nice. There's a built-in pool, which adds to the stress in life, is maintaining a built-in pool, which I know nothing about.
I've never heard it called a built-in pool. It's an in-ground pool.
Built-in or in-ground. We call it built-in.
I think you don't even say either of those. You just assume that it is, unless you say above ground.
Above ground or built-in ground?
No, I'm saying you just say pool. It has a pool. If it's an above ground pool, you say it has an above ground pool. But if you just say pool.
Well, it's a built-in pool. And
oh boy.
That's Raina. That's our daughter. We gotta take this. Hello?
Dad,
what?
what's that place that's like Moe's, but it has like tacos? What's it called again?
Moe's, where? Across from Walmart?
No, it's near Starbucks. It's near Starbucks.
Chipotle?
Oh, she just was setting you up. She was setting you up.
Oh, she hung up.
She wanted to hear. Apparently, the moms were talking about how many rings you have.
Oh, brother.
And then, yeah. Whatever, you're a character, man.
Yeah, because they all want to bang me.
Yep.
Really?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, so I need this for later. Remind me.
Okay,
So hold on. So there's a built-in pool, which
you could just say pool. We just discussed it.
you could say it your way, controlly, and I'll say it the way I learned.
Sorry.
So there's a pool, and no one knows how to maintain a pool. Like if the filter blew, we wouldn't even know it. We would be swimming with no filter because we don't know anything. We don't know how much chlorine to put in it. And I think it's a saltwater pool, which is why you're swimming. You get that in your mouth. Ugh. So do you put chlorine in a saltwater pool? Who knows?
You Google it.
Yeah, you could Google
Or
it.
you hire a pool guy.
Yeah, that's what you want. A pool boy. Okay. You think I'm stupid? Now, one, the shed is nice. The pool is extra work. Now, here's the main thing.
What?
In 2 years, Raina will be 18, be gone, maybe. And then it's a gigantic house for two people.
But we have we're going to have 3 grandkids very soon. Whatever, we're going to have grandkids.
But do you think a gigantic house for 2 people makes sense? Yeah, yes or no? That's all. And if you say yes, say why.
Yes, because we're doing a lot. We got like our podcast we have to do from there. We'll have people come visit and hang out. My family's going to come use the guest room.
Like here?
Raina will come back. She'll spend summers after college.
Who's paying
for college?
I'm not paying for college this time. What? Hope she gets a scholarship.
Full ride, baby.
You know, she can go
She's smart enough. She could.
One, I think she should spend 2 years like Jessica, and she'll never do it. But Raritan Valley Community College is the best community college in the country, or one of them. You spend 2 years there and then figure out where you want to go. And that's what Jessica did. And
no, she didn't.
Yes,
she went to college first, and then she went to Raritan after.
No, she went to Kane after Raritan. She went to Raritan first. Then she went to 1 semester in South Carolina, and she hated it in whatever that hip city is in South Carolina. And she hated it, came back, and then went to Kane. So she went to Raritan first. Ellen went straight to East Carolina University, ECU. Anyhow, whatever. So tell us why a gigantic house for 2 people, because there's a podcast, you're saying? We don't even know if we'll be doing the podcast by then. Who knows? Right? I mean, Jesus.
I don't know, because we deserve it.
To do a podcast?
And if it's too big, we'll sell it, and then we'll downsize.
And then move again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And that means...
Why don't we just keep moving? We already got rid of our storage unit. Okay, which we never...
Just relax and enjoy the moment. Don't worry about it.
I'm relaxed. Look at me. I couldn't be any... I'm going to go play golf today.
Okay.
I'm waiting for my call from that hotel. They're going to go, no, you know, people don't realize that in life, like on a Wednesday night in a hotel, how crowded could it be? There's got to be 2 rooms, right? So
that's what you're concerned about? Your $140 room is comped?
Well, I'm paying for 2 rooms. I'm paying me and the feature. And I'm going to give them some money. And I'm going to throw Red Band some more extra money. He's going to host it Wednesday at Vulcan. Mm-hmm. Then we got to, I fly into Houston. How far
Who's your opener?
Red Band. And I can't think of the other guy's name. He's a comic, great guy. He owns a club.
Where's he coming from?
Lafayette, New Orleans. I'll explain this to you now.
Oh, he's driving in?
Well, he's got to drive like 6 hours to pick me up. Okay, so how far was Houston to Austin? Didn't you
not
do
that? Not that far. I don't remember exactly, but...
Okay, I fly into Houston.
2.5 maybe?
He picks me up in Houston at the airport. Then I drive to Austin and get there in time to do Dr. Drew's podcast. Then we'll check in our hotel, do the show in Austin. Then the next morning we have to drive to Lafayette, Louisiana, 6 hours, right?
Wow.
And then Friday morning, drive back to Houston because I'm at a club Friday and Saturday, the Riot Comedy Club in Houston. So
you're just doing one show in Lafayette?
Yeah, theater though.
Oh.
And here's the worst thing about it, which I hate. They paid me for a whole show already
Why do you hate it?
because
It's
I
not-
don't.
I think there's other things you could hate.
No,
That seems
I don't like
perfectly
it.
fine.
I don't like it. Now I'm obligated.
Yeah, of course. You're always obligated.
I
You
know.
made a commitment, and now
Yes,
you're going to go.
I don't
If you
cancel.
happen to not make it for whatever reason, you'll pay them back the money. Or
Yeah, I know I will. Well,
So it's not a
this
big
is funny. You know,
There's so many other things to hate. I wouldn't.
I
waste
don't
my
hate
time
it.
on that.
I don't feel comfortable. I'd rather get paid after I do my work. I like a
I like
deposit.
getting paid first.
I like it when I get to the theater. I don't mind if they pay me there, but I just, I like getting a check after it because that money's already in the bank, and who knows, I've already counted it on my balance. So here's the thing: is theaters are funny, all of them. It's not just this one, and I'm sure this is great. But you're going to sell merchandise? I said, yeah, and they go, well, if we have someone help you, we take 20%, and if you do it yourself, 15%. Okay, let's even say I'm only bringing 30 shirts for the whole weekend. Let's say I sell half of them there, 15, 20 a piece. That's $300. 15% is $45 they would make, right? Do you think I would pay them there or Venmo? See, I'm not like a lot of theaters like to sell your merch and then send you a check later. No, not Rich Voss. His product, his merch, he gets paid that night. He sells it. And then I'll hand him their 15% because I don't need somebody to sell it. I'll sell it myself. People want to meet me.
Yeah.
I sold out when I was in
It's
Pittsburgh.
easier to sell stuff if it's you there.
Yeah. In Pittsburgh, I sold out by Saturday night. I brought like 20. People scoff. They really jump on shirts, which is, it's,
What do you
I mean,
in a good way or a bad way?
in a good way. I mean, they buy like I never sold this many CDs as quick.
Well,
as
nobody's using CDs anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's rare.
Well, if you have a Mercedes, a Lexus, a BMW, they all have
Okay,
CD
but people
players.
aren't like thinking, "Oh, CD." It's not. It's just not like it doesn't seem.
People aren't wearing shirts as much. Psych. Psych.
Wonderful talking to you.
So, anyhow, yeah, I sold out my shirts by Friday night in Pittsburgh. What a turnout, too. Easter weekend, I was booked there 10 days in advance. Someone fell out and they threw me in. I haven't worked improv in a long time. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. It's so fun doing a packed room. There was, on Easter, I did almost 800 people for the weekend. And that's good for Easter weekend, being booked 10 days in advance. A lot were comped, then there's $5 tickets and there's full price tickets, but they were great crowds. Great. I'll do those. I'll do that club, whatever. So anyhow, back to the moving.
So anyhow.
So I got so much traveling this week, but I came home yesterday. My kids came over and, my granddaughter won't let me hold her. I don't know why I scare her. I even got her a stuffed animal.
Which stuffed animal did you get her?
That little green thing.
Oh, that.
The frog. I bought her the frog.
Oh.
Brand new. And the kid won't go near me. I didn't do anything. I never hit the kid. What?
I mean, I wouldn't admit it if I did.
Well, I mean, do I got to wait till she's like 2 or 3 and can talk? And I go, hey, you're allowed to come give me a hug.
I don't know. There's something about kids that are a little like cats where if you're too needy, they read that and then they don't do it.
I'm not needy. I just, give me a little hug.
You do. I see you getting angry as it's happening.
Not at her. She doesn't see the
I
anger.
know, but
I
like when
smile
you
at-
have an emotion, it like.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that though?
Are you been doing est?
What's that?
It was one of those things, est, that people did.
Oh, one of those like forum or landmark or whatever.
I don't
Like
know.
self-help groups where everybody got together.
est. Look it up.
I think I saw it in the Americans.
That was, it was in the American. They went to those meetings,
Yeah.
remembered? What's est stand for? Hold on. Price of gold.
Extra sensory.
No.
What do you think it stands for?
Price of gold is down today, folks. Est. Where is it?
You got to put est group.
Est group. I don't think it's still around. Est group meetings. Est was a form of large group awareness training and was part of the human potential movement.
Human potential.
EST was a 4-day, 60-hour self-help program given to groups of 250 people at a time. The program was very intensive. Every day would contain 15 to 20 hours of instruction.
What does S stand for? Anything?
Eat shit.
Tonight.
Does S training still exist? The last S training was held in December 1984.
Oh, it
was
is
that
the
long
forum.
ago.
It is the forum.
It was replaced by the gentler course called the Forum, which began January 1985. S evolved into EST, an educational corporation, and eventually into Werner Earhart
I don't know
and
if you should read out
Associates.
loud anymore, but thank you.
Oh, did I do something wrong? My reading? Was there
Well,
something wrong?
it's like you got a lot of like liquid in your mouth. So it's like,
There's no liquid.
oh,
go.
like this.
Oh, really? Really? All right, radio. Shut up.
Why do you not have a
That's
sense of humor about yourself?
Oh, really? Saying I got saliva in my mouth?
Well, you know that you do. It's been
Everybody
an ongoing thing for years and years.
Everybody has saliva in their mouth.
Well, you just swallowed it. It sounds a lot better.
Go ahead. You're up.
What? I can't talk to you because you're only staring down.
I'm staring into the camera like you said.
You don't know where the camera is.
I know where the camera is. It's in your pussy.
Oh my God. Stare into that once in a while.
Oh, please. Maybe if you didn't have it boarded up. What new, what did we watch the season finale of that was so lackluster? What's the name of it?
The Last of Us?
God, come on. It's the last episode. Pick it up. They're lucky we don't do fucking TV and movie reviews. They are
Boy,
lucky.
we get him a bad one, right?
Well, the series was fun. It was good.
You really
There's
liked
a
that one
formula.
episode. You really liked the third episode, didn't you?
What was that with the gay couple?
Yeah.
No. If I repeat what you said, you'd be in trouble. But
What did I say?
you said more zombies, less.
Oh. So where are the zombies at?
You know, it was a good. I mean, look, we're not a zombie couple watching TV show. Never watch one episode of Walking Dead.
Walking
Ever.
Dead, never saw it.
Not one episode. We could proudly
It's
say.
amazing how much content includes zombies. It's like, what a huge genre. It sort of goes under the radar a little bit, like when you're talking about genres, but it's a big one.
It is big.
It is big. It is. It's a weird thing that humans must be attracted to that for some reason.
I don't get it. I mean, there was about
'Cause it's
45
scary and-
spin-offs of zombie Walking Dead, wasn't there? Like all kinds
Yes,
of,
and then I think I mean, I never saw it, but I think that what they did was they redid the certain episodes with other people or something. I don't know.
and the thing about it is you could use the same zombies as extras every episode because you can't tell. You go,
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
that zombie.
Oh, that
was in-
one's got they got some super zombies in there though. Remember? They had like some devilly looking zombies.
Remember that big one that came out of whatever, out of the ground? It was like a gigantic monster zombie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that was exaggerated.
Mm.
I mean, okay, we get the zombies, but big monster
Sorry.
zombies.
Oh.
I don't get it.
A little tired today.
I'll tell you the things I've never seen.
Okay.
I've never seen Walking
This
Dead.
is exciting.
I'll tell you some things I've never seen. Walking Dead. Never saw one Star Trek.
No, I thought you never saw one Star Wars.
Did I get to that?
Oh, you never saw Star Trek or
okay.
Star Wars?
I never saw any Star Wars, but I did watch one Star Trek.
Oh,
The movie where the guy from Heroes was in it. Remember Heroes? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I saw one Star Trek.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but I can't remember.
Dark hair.
Yeah. Zachary.
Yeah, whatever. So I saw one Star Trek.
Zachary did do.
Okay, so I never saw one Star Wars. I never saw one How I Met Your Mother. I never saw one that 70s or 60s show or whatever.
70s show.
Never saw one of them. And a friend of mine was someone who created that. Didn't he create that show?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
So, and I'm sorry, I've never seen one of them, but I've told them that.
They don't care. They're making so much money.
Yeah, I never saw what else. Oh, I never saw one Matrix.
Well, the first Matrix is so good. It's good.
Too much of this stuff.
Just go watch it. It's really wild.
Whatever happened to that girl that was in it? Boyle, is that her name? Boyle?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The girl, the dark hair, skinny girl.
I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, dark-haired skinny girl sort of is like 90% of Hollywood, so I don't know.
You think it's 90%?
Dark-haired blonde skinny girl
Female.
or dark-haired skinny
Female star in Matrix.
I mean, the girl that you're thinking of is not the lead. That woman, I can't remember her name.
Female actress in Matrix.
Yeah, Carrie Ann. She's Canadian.
Wait.
She's not the one you're talking about.
No, but the one I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about? Looks like something Boyle.
Because I wouldn't describe her as...
Well, whatever.
She's like cool.
She's cool?
Yeah, she's badass.
Oh, man.
Come on, let's keep
Okay,
it
let's
moving.
Let's go.
What else you got?
What do I got? Oh, Laura Flynn Boyle.
I don't remember her being in it.
Oh, she wasn't in it?
I don't think
She looks like the other one, too. Ooh,
Like
look how
Carrie
pretty
Ann?
she is. Look at that.
Well, look at her now.
No. If I don't, people get old. You can't make it
People
fun.
get old. There's nothing you can do about it. You gotta, and if you don't look like you're getting old, people get upset because they're like, oh, you're using filters or you're doing all this like plastic surgery. And if you do age naturally, they go, ooh, what happened? Because we're not used to seeing women
I think
that look their age on television, first of all, just a natural thing. And it just like is like a no-win situation in a lot of ways for women and now for men as well. Men are also having the same problems. It's like, if you look too young, you can't play parts your own age. You kind of like, you can't play younger parts because people go, well, we know your actual age, but you can't play someone like J-Lo. She has to still play like these women that are like, I want to get married. You're like 54, 55 years old. It's like, because she looks young. She can't, if she was just playing a 55-year-old, people would be like, what the fuck? It's like, it takes you out of the running for certain parts. What?
Do you think you needed that long description of?
I wanted to say one thing this podcast. No, carry on. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't have lists of places I need to get hotel rooms.
Oh, did I really give lists this time? No.
Oh, here's shows I've never seen. Like,
well, what we're talking about.
How exciting is that? Oh, sorry, I spoke for a few minutes. You go ahead. Keep
No,
going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I touch you? Oh, I know that's controlling. Yesterday. Oh, also, let's talk about this because this is interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Rich he has, as I said before, and Rich will get mad at this, but it'll do the thing that I'm actually talking about. He's a walking emotional bruise. Okay.
You're crazy.
Here we
Because she sees things the way she wants to see.
But if you say things to him that he doesn't like, he immediately, he can't control it. He can't control. And I understand that. But we were on the phone with someone pretty recently. Right?
I don't remember.
And I said, this happens quite often where I'll say something kind of innocuous. I don't know that I'm doing something upsetting. Yeah, I don't know that I'm, by the way, very rich Rich men always do this with their rings. They put duct tape on their rings.
What?
Isn't that wonderful?
It's a little loose, so you put it on the bottom. You never seen that? People do it with Band-Aids.
Boy, when you got money, you do what you want. And yeah, so then he'll, instead of just like being like, oh, actually that's not how it happened or whatever, he'll be like, he'll say, shut up to me.
No.
Yes, you were on the phone. Who were we on the phone with? Where it was like so uncomfortable. I had to be like, please don't talk to me like that in front of other people. And then yesterday, you did it again where I was saying something about you at the when your daughter and her husband were here. Yes.
What'd you say about me?
I don't remember, but then you were like, get off my back.
No way, you're exaggerating.
It was uncomfortable. Everyone was like,
No.
I'm making you dinner. And
It was delicious.
And you were like, but why do you do it? Why can't you just wait until no one else is around if you have something to say, or calmly say it? Like, it's just, even if I'm the biggest asshole in the world, there's no good way to go, shut the fuck up to your wife.
I never said shut the fuck up. I would never say that.
Shut up. That's what you said. Shut up.
I don't think so.
And yesterday you said, leave me alone. You're always on my back. Like some real, like, deep marital strife, you know? Just like anyone else really wants to hear that. It's like, just pretend you like me while there's
I do
other
like
people.
you.
Well, it's hard to tell. I'm sure they left going like, man, those two really hate each other. Did you see the way he said that to her?
Who do you think that my kids said that? First of all, my daughters know me.
Listen, Alan was like, every time. I was like, because then I had to keep joking around, which later I realized would probably made it worse. I was like, oh, sorry, I'm on your, because anytime I said anything to you, I was like, oh, sorry, I don't mean to be on your back, you know. But it's weird. You know what it is, I think, honestly?
Let's hear it.
I think that you don't know yourself, or you ignore who you really are, and it hurts when someone actually says something. Whereas if you accepted who you really were, it would be fine. It would be hilarious. It's like the things that Raina and I point out that get you mad.
Go ahead. Well, I'm listening.
Yeah, you just put your gum in, but you coughed into the mic to do it,
sorry.
which I think is like the whole thing is like snot and gum, and then I bring that up. You go, no, I don't. I would never do that. I don't make any noises on the podcast. You know what I mean? It's like, what? This is like, at least own who you are. I go, oh, I'm a fucking gross, disgusting human. Just say it. Say it. Say it. Say it right now into the mic. Because it's funnier if you accept it and you are honest about it.
I'm not a gross.
I have a fucking problem with gum. I don't think about it in advance. I just constantly put it in my mouth and I chew it into the mic, and it's gotta be horrible for people listening. I'm sorry, but if you're still with the podcast, that means you don't mind that much, and I'm going to continue to do it. That would be better than being like, no, I don't. Which is what you do. You do something, and then you go, no, I don't.
Well, first of all,
And that's the
do
gap.
you think?
No, but that's the gap that makes you hate when people bring it up, because you're denying it to yourself. So if you're denying who you really are to yourself, and then someone goes, hey, you're kind of a disgusting pig, you go, oh, how dare you? How dare you say it? I am not. Because you only have a thin layer of whatever you want to call it, a thin wall, emotional wall between me and what you believe about yourself. So if I knock at that wall too hard, you might actually have to look at your own self. And that's the part you're fighting.
Well, here's the thing.
Does that make sense?
If it was true.
But it is true, because there's so many things, like the fact that you wear all those rings, and then if somebody says something about it, you get upset. It's
I don't get upset.
They don't make you look rich, and it's.
I love
that you wear them because that's you.
I'm not trying to look rich.
Well, good.
I wear
then great.
jeans
You're
and a t-shirt.
killing it.
I wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Okay, but
I just like.
But you don't see other
like
people
diamonds.
wearing rings, which I like that you're
Yeah,
like
I
that.
do.
Okay,
You don't notice it. I do. I see a lot of people wear rings.
Okay, well, not normal people.
Oh, so if you wear rings, you wear earrings?
I'm Rich. We're talking about sometimes you have
I-
8 rings.
No,
on.
I don't see exaggerated.
7?
No.
Occasionally you have 7 rings.
No, the most I have is 6. 3 on
Okay,
each
right
hand.
now, just on a regular Monday morning, you've got 5 on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They
so
look good.
so that's a lot of rings, but they're not just like they're all very big rings. It looks
That's
like
a big ring?
yeah, they're all very big rings. And,
No, these two.
but do you see what you keep going? No, they are all very big rings.
Wait, okay, you think that's a big ring. Tell the truth.
Yes,
That's a
I'm
big
not
ring.
lying.
That's a
I'm telling the
pinky ring.
truth. Why would you say tell the truth?
That's a pinky ring.
It's a big ring. It's got duct tape on it. It looks like you're wearing one of those like brass knuckles that you're going to beat somebody up with. Okay. So people made fun of that. You should go, I know, but I love them. It's fine.
I'll tell you what.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, that's who I am. That's what I like.
But I don't have to explain myself to people.
I know, but it's like if people would stop saying things to you. They just accept you. But
They do.
okay.
I'm me. You're
when
you.
I or Raina say something about you,
Okay,
you get
can I-
mad, right?
Like yesterday, Bonnie, like Raina was saying, she kept saying "fuck."
She didn't. She said it one
No,
time. at
she
the
no.
table.
She said it
one
more than
time.
once. You didn't hear it, and I said to her, and Bonnie's going to disagree.
Okay,
and
because
I
I'm going to
said
tell
to-
them how
no.
you said it.
I said, Raina, quit cursing.
You go,
'Cause-
quit cursing. Quit it.
No, that was no. I saw a couple times. I said stop, nice. Then she kept doing it, and Bonnie always goes, "Choose your battles."
Well, because we were
Well, that's
trying
one
to
of
have
my
a nice
battles.
dinner.
That's one of my battles.
I know, but you say you go so hard.
No, I started off nice, but by the 5th time, she keeps saying
I don't
it.
think you said
Yes.
but okay, I'm the
Yes.
exaggerator. But
That
whatever.
is-
Okay,
Wait, what did
swearing
you
doesn't
just say?
bother me.
What did you just say?
I said, okay, I'm the exaggerator.
All right, remember that. So,
Okay, I'm just saying, like, when we have a little bit of perspective,
But don't
about
say
who
choose your
we
battle.
are,
That's
then it
my
doesn't-
battle.
Then it doesn't hurt when someone says something.
but don't say choose your battles when I yell at my daughter. When I say
It was Rich. We were about to sit down for Easter dinner. None of us care.
is that what that was? It was good.
We're about to sit down for a nice Sunday dinner.
Chicken
and-
piccata.
And I didn't have any, but
I don't know what the fuck that was on your plate.
it was
Looked like-
tofu.
It looked like a big hunk of
It
cardboard.
was like, I kept going, this is as good as chicken. But whatever. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, the reason I just wanted the energy to be a little bit better. I just wanted you to let that one go so we can have a nice
I tried
dinner.
to 4 times. Whatever. The kid doesn't show respect. You made a beautiful dinner and she's sitting there cursing. That's not a nice Easter dinner.
I was having fun.
I had fun. I had a good dinner. I enjoyed it. I ate a lot. The mashed potatoes.
And also, you swear nonstop.
First of all, if I do
But
swear.
do you know about modeling behavior?
Yeah. But
Modeling good behavior. So you're sitting there.
Well, that's not-
You'll do this. I've seen you do it, where you'll say something totally inappropriate to her, then she'll say something inappropriate, and you'll get mad at
No,
her.
I don't say inappropriate to her.
Richard, last night you said yesterday when your daughters were here, you said a bunch of inappropriate.
I said
stuff.
what inappropriate thing.
Okay, but I'm just.
And it wasn't
You
inappropriate.
see what you do though? You go, no, I don't. I never say anything.
But you
inappropriate."
said
you
a
do
bunch.
it all the time. So just admit
don't
it.
say I said a
can't.
bunch. Don't say I can't either. Just say. Don't say I said a bunch. I said
You
one
said
thing.
a few inappropriate things yesterday.
One thing. But anyhow, I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't
you
know.
know.
Was it a burp?
Sorry. How come you didn't bring coffee down for yourself? You always do.
I had a cup and it was giving me like coffee stomach.
Oh, because you didn't eat.
Yeah, I didn't eat.
What's the most cups of coffee you drink in a day?
I don't know. If I'm working in a writer's room or something, it's a lot. I don't know.
I'm maybe 3, 4. No, 3 maybe. Yeah. Well, listen,
Well, I love you, all your flaws and everything. I don't have any flaws.
you think you're perfect. That's the problem.
I don't, but I do try to I know I have craziness.
Yeah.
And then I try to like be light about it when people make fun of me. And I go, well, that's who I am.
That's not true. You can't make fun of you because you take it personally, too personally. All I did was say yesterday.
Well, sometimes you say I'm old and ugly.
I
That's
never
not
said that once in my life to anybody. I never would say you're old. Are you kidding me? When did I ever say that? You're old and ugly. I'm not one of those. You can't even mention a time I said that in front of you.
Yes, you to tease me or to make fun of me.
No.
Okay, whatever. Go ahead. What is it?
Yesterday, I made a little joke about her pants. Are you going to a gunfight? Because she had these big baggy pants on.
Right. I laughed at that.
And then today,
I just asked you if they were terrible
no,
pants.
today you go, why'd you make fun of my pants in front of your kids?
No, I didn't say
What'd
it like
you
that.
say?
I said, are these horrible pants? And you go, what? I go, because you made fun of them in front of Ellen. I was just reminding you of the situation. I wasn't saying don't make fun of my pants in front of your daughters or anything like that. I didn't care. I just was actually wondering, like, because I went to put them on again today because I wear clothes 3 or 4 times. Because I'm the one who does the laundry, but
I did laundry.
I just was
yesterday.
wondering, I just got these pants. Are they horrible? That's
I
all
said
I
I
was
liked it
trying to
right
find out.
from the beginning.
Okay, that's all I was asking. There was no sensitivity to it.
All right, then I'm wrong. I was wrong, and I admit it promptly. When you're wrong, you admit it promptly. I wasn't wrong about telling Raina not to curse. You know, who knows what she's doing out in public? In front of
We get
families.
very good reports back that the teachers think she's great. Her friends, parents always are like, she's amazing. She's great. I one time overheard her. She had dialed me where she was thanking the parents for having her, and they were thanking her for coming over. And it was a really lovely exchange. Then later, it was so good that I overheard that I was like, was that set up? Did she do that?
I don't want to say the person's name, but did you follow up to see if I was invited to the wedding?
I haven't followed up yet, but I'm gonna.
That would be the first thing I would have
Well,
done.
I was gonna ask you this: are you available that date? Like I'm gonna go ahead and ask, and then you're gonna be like, I can't go that time. I don't know when it is. Don't do it now, please.
It doesn't matter whether I'm available or not. Even if I'm not available,
because I had to do a thing that was like
here's the thing.
okay for the that I will attend, and maybe I already knew at that time that you were working, so I didn't put you down. Like there's a possibility that she could be like, oh, you told me Rich was working that night or something.
No, you would never, because you that far in the future.
Well, I'm not going.
But here's the thing.
But again, you
Can
don't
I
have
finish?
to have. You don't have to get like.
Right from whether I'm working or not. If the fact that you were invited and I wasn't, even if
But maybe
was,
she invited us both, and I said Rich is working.
But it's too
possible.
far ahead for you to know.
It might have been. I don't know. That's why I got to find out the date and then look at your schedule before I make it. And if you're working, then I won't say anything about it. I just won't go.
Well, I would say something about it. Why is he not invited?
Because weddings are weird, and sometimes people don't have a lot of money for.
Well, you invite if
I
you're
agree.
friends with both.
I agree with you. You should have been invited, but I'm not going to blow it up.
Why is Raina upstairs?
She had to come home and get her track stuff.
Oh, I thought she was already gone. All right, let's wrap this up.
Can we please?
What?
It's just like I don't want to be this person that's fighting all the time.
We're not fighting. We're disagreeing. You didn't name the positives of the big house yet.
Oh, there's a pool. There's places for people to come. You can have barbecues. It's wonderful. Sitting out on that back deck is amazing. It's just going to be happiness.
Indoor deck.
It's got a beautiful kitchen.
It's an indoor deck.
No, it's not. It's completely
that Casebo with the TV in it.
The what?
The Casebo.
The Casebo?
Yeah, what do you think it's called?
A gazebo? First of all, it's not a gazebo.
Yeah, that screened-in porch.
That's a screened-in porch.
Yeah, that one.
A gazebo is a freestanding thing with no sides.
The screened-in porch. It's not a deck. There's no deck on that house.
Yeah, it is a deck.
The one where the bar is in?
Yes.
That's not a deck. That's a screened-in porch.
Okay.
A deck is what we have on our back. That's a deck.
Okay, well, we're both talking about the same thing. So
Yeah, that's not great. It's
I love
nice.
it. It's wonderful. You sit out there in the morning, have your coffee.
You don't do that. Oh, I do it sometimes in the summer here.
Yeah.
I'll go sit on our deck, not the Casebo.
It's not a Casebo. What's it? How is it spelled in your mind? It starts with a G.
Gazebo.
There you go.
Casebo, gazebo.
It does. I guess we could just say words any way that we want. Is that we're going back to that
No.
that you believe?
If I said, hey, does your house have a gazebo? People would know what I was saying.
They'd go, this dumb. It's not a Casebo or a gazebo. It's a screened-in porch.
Yeah, that's what we have. Dum-dum, is that what they would say? This dum-dum?
Listen, when you say words wrong that people know, look at when I do it, you lose your mind. When I say Hoboken, you go, oh damn, she dumb. She don't know what she's talking about, right? So that's what people are doing to you, but because it's you, and you go, I know what I'm saying, and I know I'm smart. Then therefore they won't think anything, but they do. They do. They see you with your rings and your dollar store glasses saying Casebo, and they paint a picture of who you actually are. And they think, oh, maybe he's special.
Is that what they say?
I think so. I think they go, this guy's special.
I am special.
I bet you do confuse a lot of people.
I fucking did like 4 new bits this weekend. I'm going to work on my 8th CD. I don't know if I want to do 8, but I can't stop. I keep creating.
Well, you should. That's amazing.
Look at the fucking tats, and my arms look so big on this podcast, don't they? Tell the truth.
Not really. I don't get what you're seeing.
My
guess.
forearms, don't they look?
Yeah, because look at my forearm. Like when you get closer to the camera, it's just the way you're sitting. Look, oh. Like, do you understand perspective?
They look nice. If you want to talk them down or, say something negative about my forearms, go ahead. But
I would never say anything negative about your forearms. They're your best quality. Your forearms.
They're my best quality. Well, okay, let's go over some plugs. Wednesday night, I'll be at Vulcan Gas Company, Austin, Texas.
That was the chair.
What's that?
I said that was the chair.
Austin, Texas, Vulcan Comedy Club, Wednesday night. And Thursday, theater in Lafayette, Louisiana. Friday, Saturday, the Riot Comedy Club in Houston. Wednesday night, Red Band's going to host. And a middle, maybe I'll give a guest spot. There's so many comics in Austin, I'd like to get a girl on the show. So, okay. Anything you want to talk about?
I gotta go write. I got too much writing to do.
You guys buy my book if you want.
It's very good.
You're better than me, and it's being made into a series. So get on it.
Get on it. I read it, most of it.
I mean, you read it to the point where you were like, "Am I going to be in this book?" And I go, "No,
That's not
You're actually
true.
not really in this book. I mean, a little bit at the end where I meet you, and then you're like, okay, I guess I'll just stop reading."
Did you say my name at the end?
There's a whole chapter about you,
No, there isn't.
about meeting you. I'm sure you read that. You don't remember reading about me meeting you and not liking you at first, and then
How can you not like me? Okay, let's wrap this
all
up.
right.
I didn't like you either.
You loved me from the first moment you saw
Please.
me. You were like, she's too good for me.
Are you crazy? All right, no more sugar. I was on sugar last week.
I thought we were done the podcast.
All right, we're done, but no more sugar.
Thank you, everyone.
Those fucking Dunkin' Munchkins. What are you going to call 'em?
La 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 la
My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.